though. I mean, if there was a fresh bed of snow down, you might just find me snacking on that thing. I mean, that sounds amazing. A huge gingerbread cookie? Come on, it doesn't get better than that. Today, though, weather was pretty good. I mean, I should say temperature-wise. We had the snow and the freezing rain earlier. That, however, not good. But we've hung on to the mild temperatures. 30 is where we sit. Again, we've got a little bit of a breeze out of the northwest. Otherwise, the precipitation that we've seen has been departing. So that's going to leave us with clouded over skies as we head into the evening. Any snow chances really is going to be fleeting as we've just got isolated stuff behind that main band that worked its way on through. So you look further to the west, still clouded over into Nebraska and up into the Dakotas. So we'll start to see some of this cloud cover break tomorrow morning, and that's going to mean a little bit of sunshine for us. I know there's been a lot of talk of a snowstorm, but tomorrow's not looking bad. 30 is where we sit for a high. 18 for Minneapolis, colder air trying to nudge its way down. Looking south of us, upper 30s to low 40s as they put together a pretty decent day too. So our day tomorrow broken down hour by hour for you, starting off upper teens to low 20s. And as we head into the afternoon, those temperatures into the upper 20s to low 30s. We've got sunshine for most of the day. Again, we'll likely start off with a little bit of cloud cover, but once that burns off, we're looking at a beautiful day. And then all eyes turn towards Tuesday, as I'm sure you've heard. Pretty impactful system on the way. Sunshine on Monday. And that clear sky action is going to be with us even into Monday evening. Some of the cloud cover, though, starts to build late Monday night. And you can see that snow working its way in. So we'll likely start off with some snow, work in some warmer air, and that could transition some locations, especially south of I-80, to a wintry mix, including sleet, potential for freezing rain. That whole system is going to continue to shift eastward, but will likely stick around with us as we head into Wednesday morning. So as far as how this stacks up snow-wise, and disclaimer up front, this is still likely going to change some as there's still some uncertainty with how much warm air factors in here. But south of I-80 around 1 to 3 inches, and especially as you get down towards Missouri, you may not see much besides that mix. Otherwise, metro on 4 to 7. It's going to be an area northeast of the metro that's going to pick up slightly more than that. So right now that's targeted just south of Waterloo westward towards Marshalltown and fairly widespread across the state at around 3 to 5 inches. So we do have a winter storm watch out because of this Tuesday morning until Wednesday morning. Plan on travel being impacted. Whether you get the wintry mix or the snow, those roads are going to be pretty difficult to travel on, as we're going to be seeing quite a bit of that. Winds won't be quite as much of an issue. We'll still likely see some gusts upwards of 30 miles an hour, but not going to be one of those storms where we see those winds upwards of 50, thankfully. Still could be enough to blow around some of that snow, and there's still some uncertainty. The path has come into a whole lot more focus as far as the whole system goes, but that band of heaviest snow right now, again, northeast of the metro, that could still switch. And a big player in this is how much warm, dry air factors in. If that tends to overtake some of the colder air, that could mean lower snowfall totals even into the metro. But even with low snowfall totals, we'd still be talking about that wintry mix, which could lead to some icing and some accumulation there, which still isn't good. So even if we get warmer and less snow, still going to be pretty terrible for travel. 19 degrees is our overnight low tonight, and tomorrow again we're back into the upper 20s to low 30s. So enjoy the day, calm before the storm we'll call it. So we get a little bit of sunshine out there. 8-day forecast though. Weather alert day on Tuesday. Stay weather aware. 27 your high on the day after that. Bringing another chance for a little bit of light snow on Friday. Temperatures dwindling into the low 20s into the new year.
Now, here's